one thing you'll miss about Hempfield?
Ooh, that's really tough. So I've been planning for a fairly long time now to take a gap year.
I'm going to Boston University.
Okay, so I'll be attending Shippensburg University.
I'm not sure what I want to do after high school, and that's part of why I'm taking a gap year.
I was originally going to NYU, and then Boston actually offered me a full ride scholarship, so.
I'm gonna major in international business and marketing, and I might minor in a language, but I'm not sure yet.
I think my favorite part of being here at Hempfield has been all the extracurricular organizations and activities that I've been able to be involved in. I've been involved in a lot of more academic things like Quiz Bowl and Model UN, some sports as well. I've had a great time with the cross country and track teams.
Well, I'm really involved, so I did cheer and marching band in the fall, so Friday nights were definitely really busy for me, but that was definitely probably a really good memory for me, just being involved in both activities at the same time.
I'll definitely miss the relationships I've made here, and I'll definitely want to keep in contact with a few people, but all in all, I'm very excited to start my life and move on from high school.
I'll miss a lot of things about Hempfield, but I'm sure the people are what I'll miss the most. I have a lot of great classmates and people in other grades as well that I've gotten to know over the years, and teachers, administrators have all been really great, and I'll miss having them around.
Yeah, I think I'll definitely miss Hempfield. I don't know if I went to another school if I'd miss it as much, but I feel like the people, the teachers, even the classes, because when you look at other schools, a lot of schools don't have as many electives as we have and different classes that you can take, so definitely gonna miss it, and especially obviously for my friends, but it's gonna be a good change, I think, which is exciting.
Welcome to the September edition of Hempfield Happenings. What you just saw was a look back at the thoughts of the senior class in May, just prior to their graduation. In fact, it's become a Hempfield Happenings tradition as we train a new crew in September to give our final thanks to the seniors who graduated in June and made this all possible. My name is Matt Bender. I'm the instructor for all of the 7 Comm Tech classes we teach here at the high school. I'm with Molly HOOLEY and Danielle LICHI, and I guess my first question for you is, why did you sign up for Comm Tech?
So I took Comm Tech 1 sophomore year, so I was a little late on the little train. But I just always knew I always had a passion for filmmaking, and once I saw Comm Tech, I was oh my gosh, filmmaking, editing, just everything about it is just so unique, and it's just a great opportunity to have at Hempfield.
I took Comm Tech because my sister had previously been in the program, and I knew that was something I wanted to be a part of as well, and then I just found my own space here and just had an amazing time.
Comm Tech is about making videos and some journalism, but there's other lessons that you learn from it as well. What would you say is your one takeaway from the classes you were in?
I think the biggest takeaway I've had is that you can make a family anywhere, and that you can benefit from that family that you make, especially in a working relationship like a class like this.
Yeah, bouncing off of that, teamwork is such a big factor in Comm Tech, especially Comm Tech 2. And just working and creating bonds with people and creating new connections is just a beautiful thing, and the fact that you can just start anything with anyone is just a cool thing. But, yeah.
Speaking of teamwork, I noticed especially in the end here, you two have been working together an awful lot. What about that? Why do you work so well together?
I think we have a really similar humor, and we can kind of bounce off each other, and we kind of like the same things and video production and type stuff, and I feel like we just work well together in that way.
Yeah.
What we're about to see then is the last film that you created for us, which starred you. Would you tell us a little bit about what we're about to watch?
So basically the video is called Attune, and it just shows a girl who realizes that you don't need to shut out the world and that you can find friends everywhere.
Well, excellent job. Thanks for all of your hard work, and let's take a look at their film.
Looking out a dirty old window, down below the cars in the city go rushing by.
moon, dear. Straight face, stay grounded, be unique. Though you're the same here, speak size but sounded. And you shouldn't stare at the light, that's where you're going to. Just keep moving and grooving to the sound of the beat. You'll get there in time unless you stop your feet.
Sweaty palms as I walk down this empty road. I got them on, but we ain't spoke. And I don't know, I had a heart, don't speak to me anymore. And life get hard, but these last days mean many more. I'm just trying to get my bands up while you running through the banners. I don't understand this. You should find your way. Call me, call me, call me. Tell me how you doing.
Hello, I'm Mike Greer, Technology Specialist for Hempfield School District, and for almost 25 years I've worked with the students in the Communications Technology classes that produce this news show. And we're joined by two more of them here today, Austin and Luke. Austin, how'd you get involved in the Comm Tech program?
So back freshman year we were selecting classes. I saw Comm Tech and I was with my friend and we're like, oh, let's try it out and see what it's like. So then Comm Tech 1, I just really fell in love with the course, and I found out about the other Comm Tech courses. I was like, maybe this is something I want to do in the future. So I went on and took the courses, and now I'm here today.
Nice. Luke, where'd you start from?
Similar story to Austin's. I was interested when I saw the course and our course selection. I took Comm Tech 1 first semester freshman year, and then immediately went down to my guidance office and changed it to take a second semester.
Nice. Hooked you early, right?
Yes.
What's your favorite memory being here over the years?
My favorite memory over the years, definitely just the STN trips both to Nashville and Seattle. It's an amazing experience, and the work we do there is awesome, but the connections we're making and building with our peers is even better.
Yeah. Austin, how about you?
I would also probably say going to Seattle is so much fun, the STN experience. Like, I learned so much there and got to bond with Luke and some of the other boys and the girls as well. That was fun. And making the videos is just really fun to see like what we could do with everything that we learned.
Nice. Where are you headed off to next year, Austin?
I'm headed to Penn State University to major in broadcast journalism.
And Luke?
I'm going to be headed down to Florida, going to Palm Beach State College to study business and digital media production.
Nice. Okay, we're going to see some of your videos. Luke, we're going to see yours first. What's that one about?
My video is a feature, a news story about my friend Christian Carr. He's an amateur MMA fighter that I had the pleasure of wrestling with when he was in high school. And yeah, just sort of talking about his story and what he's doing now.
And right after that one, we're going to see Austin, one of yours?
Yeah, I made a YouTube show. I had a YouTube show for 1 week, and I dressed up as an NBA player, Jimmy Butler, and I went around the school dunking on kids and playing basketball in the hallways with some teachers and students, yeah.
Nice. I think I made a cameo in that.
Yeah, you did.
All right, let's check these out.
After high school, many student athletes continue to pursue their sport at a collegiate level. Some, like Christian Carr, are already making a career out of their skills.
Well, I started training when I was 14, so that was back in 2014. I started doing jiu-jitsu here, and then I started wrestling again that year because I took a couple of years off. And during wrestling season that year, my 9th grade year, I started kickboxing also. So I was about 15 then.
Christian began training full-time right out of high school. He shared his mom's thoughts on his unorthodox decision.
She's actually really for it. She loves watching me fight, and every time I come home, I'm hurt or beat up. She just tells me this is what I picked and this is what I got to deal with, and I got to get over it, and because I'm setting my own path for it. So she's real supportive, and keeps pushing me to be better in the sport and be better as a person.
Becoming better as a person is something Christian has exemplified through his character and work ethic. A teammate of Christian's explained how this has helped him become one of the best amateur fighters.
So as a person, he's a really good guy. If you're friends with him, I don't think that he would probably think twice about helping you out, if you needed something. He's also a really nice guy, off the mat and stuff, but he knows how to turn that switch on, in the ring.
Of course, I wanted to get better at it so that when I am wrestling around with people, I'm not losing, because losing's not fun.
For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Luke Dreyer.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready?
At 6'8", from Marquette, number 23, Jimmy Butler!
So. Oh!
Oh my God, my head. What's going on here?
Nothing, there's nothing here.
What's up?
So basically I wanted to ask you a question about the Sixers and stuff. So did you watch the game last night?
I only watched bits and pieces of it. Whoa!
All right, everyone listen up. Yes. That was a terrible first half performance. What were you guys doing out there?
Dude, I have no
I was
idea.
carrying the team.
Hungry.
You guys were not
Mashed
helping
potatoes.
me. I need your guys' support.
I try. Yeah, we got
So let's go out there and show them who we are in the second half.
Let's go.
Right here.
Right.
Yeah. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Why is the future? Why is the future?
Let's go. Jimmy Butler. Can he win it here? It is Butler for the win. Yes! Butler buries the three with 0.3 of a second to go.
Well, I'm here with two more seniors, Dana Greener and Emily McALPINE. You've been in 6 Comm Tech classes. Why have you stayed in it?
So, I personally have found a love for film through this class. I used to make a bunch of short films as a kid, but being in this program and developing all of those skills that I had previously made me want to continue on and continue to learn.
I pretty much joined on a whim and found that I do enjoy the form of storytelling that filmmaking provides.
And what's your favorite memory that you'll take away from this class?
So mine isn't directly related to Comm Tech, but after a fundraiser with my fellow classmates, we decided to blow off some steam by racing swivel chairs down the hallway.
And those chairs are very smooth, very good hallway to race them down. Yeah, Emily?
My favorite memory from Comm Tech is probably making my short film Aspen, because it brought together people not only in Comm Tech 5, 6, and 7, but people from the lower levels like 3 and 4, and that was just really great to be able to bond with them and to be able to listen to their ideas and hear what they are able to do.
Okay, and Emily, where are you going to be going next year?
Next year I'll be going to college in Burbank, California, in a small school called Woodbury University.
And Dana, where are you going to be next year?
I haven't decided what I want to major in, so I'm knocking out my gen ed courses at HAC and using that 2 or so years to decide how exactly I want to proceed.
And you created each 2 pieces of work we're about to see. You did something for your YouTube show on The Extraordinary Give, and Emily, you were talking about your short film Aspen. We're going to see the trailer for Aspen. So thanks for your hard work, and let's watch this.
This past month, one of my classmates and I had the privilege of working with the Schreiber Center for Pediatric Development. Lauren loved working with all the kids. I, on the other hand, am terrible with children. It's not a toy. It's not a toy, and it certainly does not go in your mouth, okay? We were filming a promo for The Extraordinary Give, and I caught a glimpse of how they worked their magic. We visited the infant daycare, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, the older children's daycare, life skills room, and so much more. They really do everything there. Lauren and I spoke with some of the parents and guardians of kids who go there. We featured Matthew and his mom, Joan, in the commercial. With Schreiber's help, he has made an awe-inspiring recovery from the abusive head trauma he suffered as a baby. But the common theme across all of their stories is gratitude, a heartfelt appreciation for the amazing things that Schreiber has done for them. The thing is, Schreiber faces a serious problem. They are required by law to treat any disabled child that comes through their doors, regardless if their family can afford it. This means that these genuine miracle workers are losing money every time they help make the world a better place. They depend on people's generosity in order to keep their doors open. Please help me spread the word about The Extraordinary Give on November 16th. There are links to Schreiber's website in the description.
If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I'd want is you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and green, all I'd want is you to shade me and be my leaves.
You know how you're asking Aspen to homecoming?
No, not really. Everything she's into is just weird.
If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I'd want is you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and
So you're asking Aspen to homecoming?
Exactly. Wait. How do you know?
All I want is you, will you be my bride?
So, you want to go to homecoming?
Oh, Henry, I wish I could, but Orion already asked me.
And I'm here now with senior Taylor Hess. Taylor, how did you get involved in the Comm Tech program here at Hempfield?
So when I was in 7th grade, we had to read a paragraph, and my communications apps teacher was just amazed by the way that I read it. And I actually ended up never wanting to do this, so I put it as like my 6th or 7th elective, and then he ended up actually putting me in the class, and I took Comm Tech 1 and absolutely fell in love.
Nice. What's your favorite memory being here over the years?
Oh goodness, I don't know. It was probably going to Seattle and just creating that bond with everyone, because I find that when you go away with people, you create a bigger bond, and like it's just amazing, like the way that you guys all connect.
Nice, nice. And where are you headed off to next year?
I'm going to the University of Alabama.
Roll Tide?
Roll Tide.
There we go. And we're going to watch a video of yours. Can you explain it to us a little bit?
So it is my ASMR feature, and what ASMR is it's basically sounds that create like pleasure for people, so they either are soothed by it or like it helps them relieve stress and stuff like that. So it's basically a story about that.
Nice. All right, listen carefully.
Recently, ASMR, or Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, has become more popular because of its sensory experience.
ASMR is quiet sounds that you bring up the audio, and it gives people a tingling sensation. I personally am not a fan of it, but I know a lot of people really enjoy it, and they like the sounds, and it helps some people to fall asleep.
Although it may bring pleasure to some, others have a different response.
I just think the sounds are really gross. They actually hurt my ears. It gives me a really bad headache. I guess you're supposed to feel a tingling sensation. I don't. I just get grossed out.
ASMR may not be for everyone, but it sure is fun to make. For WHHS, I'm Taylor Hess.
And I'm here with two more seniors, Lauren DAGUE and TUSHA PHAM. And you've been involved in Comm Tech for a number of years. What's been your favorite memory from the classes?
My favorite memory was definitely at STN last year, and we went to Tennessee, and we were at the award ceremony, and one of the alumni, Kaylee Gallagher, she won 3rd place for one of the entries, and we all went crazy, like we're screaming, and I stood up too fast and I got really lightheaded and my eyes like went black and I like fell over, but it was fine because it was so exciting. But that was definitely very memorable and a lot of great times with people.
My favorite memory would have to be, aside from STN, would just be WHHS Comm Tech 2. I feel like just being surrounded by people that I love and people that are doing the same thing as me who have the same interest, it really was like really fun. And the adrenaline that I got from being on air, doing these different jobs and everything, it's definitely an experience.
So what's next in the cards for both of you?
I'll be going to Ithaca College and I'll be majoring in television radio, while also I'll be playing on their girls lacrosse team.
I'll be going to Penn State University studying film video and possibly minoring in Spanish.
And what you worked on in your core in the previous class was the YouTube show. You produced basically a show every week. We're going to see a sample of your episodes coming up here. What was it like working together, and what are we about to see?
I think Lauren and I have wanted to work on the YouTube show together for a long time, and just to be able to have this creative freedom and like our own platform to do whatever we want, like our crazy shenanigans, whatever. I think the YouTube show has really pushed us and our comfort zone, and like being able to do all this like crazy stuff with like the student body and just getting everybody involved. It was really like an experience.
And our video that was our most viewed was just we went to BJ's and got a big giant plush bear that was $50, and we cut it open through the back, took all of the stuffing out and put TUSHA inside it, and our video was the result of going around the hallway.
All right, so thanks for your hard work, and let's watch the bear video.
No, you're good. Keep going.
Oh my God.
Terrifying.
Maybe.
Oh! Wait, there's somebody open.
No. Don't hug me. Stop. All right, fine. Do you want to hug me, Chuck?
I like the costume. You're a cute little bear.
Do you want to get a drink of water? Oh, Carol, stop moving. You need to stay still. Go. No, this way, this way, this way. No, no, no. Bear mode. I'm small. Oh my God.
Subscribe to HSD TV 7.
Our seniors have produced a lot of content, have worked very hard these past 4 years. You can go to either of our YouTube pages to see their previous work. Their news packages are on the Hempfield Happenings YouTube channel, but their films, YouTube show, podcasts, and other creative endeavors are uploaded to HSD TV 7. Just Google that expression, HSD TV 7, to find our Facebook page, Twitter account, Instagram account, and webpage. Our students are also available for hire in exchange for a donation to their national trip. Information on that can be found at the website for the Hempfield Production Company. That's all for our September episode of Hempfield Happenings. We're currently busy training a new crew, so before we say goodbye to the class of 2019, we'll take a last look back with Molly HOOLEY's camera at the STN competition in Seattle.
I guess I better stay moving on from better days. I miss my better ways, wish I never saw your face, but that's okay. Hey. Eyes on fire, I hit you with that warm desire. I wanna see you take me higher. You must have known I'm not a fighter. Bad decisions, I'm sick of all the repetition. What happened to the new edition? It's crazy how the plot is thickened. I guess I better stay moving on from better days. I miss my better ways, wish I never saw your face, but that's okay. Hey. Hearts are burning, can't you see my chest is churning? But I can see that you're still learning. I don't know if this is working. New beginning, if it's a game that I'm not winning, I need to sit, my world is spinning. This punishment is awfully fitting. I guess I better stay moving on from better days. I miss my better ways, wish I never saw your face, but that's okay.